One.
Good morning. How are you?
I didn't feel like wearing a dolly wig this morning, so I found me a cowboy hat instead. I'm going to be a cowboy. Except I feel like this cowboy hat needs some bling on it. Because it's too plain. It's just too plain.
Yeah.
I might have to tie me a big bow, or
Bling
maybe
it
get
out a
some
little
flowers and hot glue them on here. I should have brought it
Yeah.
yesterday to give to Roxy because she could have.
Oh, you're right.
She could have blinged me up real nice.
Well, she's coming to work tomorrow, right? Or
No,
Did
she
they
worked
switch?
yesterday. Mm-hmm. Well, I think she's just not coming tomorrow because it'll be Erin and Lisa. So
Okay.
because she's coming Thursday to help decorate.
Yeah.
Did you see next door?
No, I really didn't.
Oh,
I gotta go because I came straight in here and got
busy.
Started setting up.
Got busy. No, Roxy and I worked yesterday real hard on
next door.
Oh,
I'm excited to
see it. That we put a bunch of quilts over there, and when we were all done, Roxy's like, "Oh, this is gonna look really naked when we take all these down." I said, "Well, maybe I'll have to bring some other quilts down here, but we can't have all those quilts over there because then our friends can't sit and quilt."
That's true.
But it's looking really good.
It is looking really good. I will show you that next week.
Yeah.
But I thought today, we haven't been over and done a Facebook Live in the store. I was wondering if people thought that we didn't have a store anymore.
Oh.
We've just been over here next door pretty much.
That's right. We have.
Because we love it so much. And it's nice. Yeah, it is nice for us to be over there. And
can I take my hat off?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. I like that hat.
Here we are. Fluff your hair back up again.
Look that. Let me see. Oh, perfect. Or, as close to perfect as you ever get. Yeah. I don't like things on my head.
Yeah.
Even in the wintertime, I don't like a winter hat on my head.
Yeah, I know. It gets very stimulating.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. Yeah. I get overstimulated with it on my head for so long. I just can't. I used to be able to. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like hats. I don't like hats. But, oh my gosh, you guys, and if you're not able to come in for Shop Hop, which starts Friday. Oh my gosh.
This Friday.
We're on the final countdown.
Yes.
Donna told me that this morning, and I said, shush.
We're ignoring it as long as possible.
Shush, because I'm not ready yet. So I was trying to check off some of my to do today things on my list because it's quite long. And so I'm going along. Oh, I got that done yesterday. Yep, I can check that off. Oh, can't check that off yet. Still a lot of stuff on my to do today list, but it's okay. It's going to be so fun.
Hey, fun. And we will be ready.
And I have to show this really quick because I have to say something about it. Okay, they're on their way to us. Oh. They said they weren't going to come until the end of the month. They were on back order until the end of the month. I got an invoice. They're on their way. Okay, this is a brand new to us rotary cutter. Oh, yes. You guys, I love it. It's game changing. So Julie likes it because it's got a larger area up here for your thumb. Lynette likes it because it's got these grippies on here, so it helps hold in your hand a little better. But I've been doing a lot of cutting lately with my new cutter, and it's right or left-handed. You don't have to change anything around.
Yep.
So I've been doing all this cutting, and my blades, when I was talking to Donna, back it up a second, she said, well, the blade's kind of wobbly. And I said, really? Mine's not. So I cut. And my blade started wobbling around a little bit. You got to tighten it up a little. But don't over-tighten it.
Oh, okay.
Don't over-tighten it. But if you have one of these lovelies and your blade starts to get a little wobbly, you need to just tighten it up just a little bit.
When I had class yesterday, Sue said that's pretty common with these.
Oh,
is that they become untightened. So you have to tighten it.
Just need to give it a little.
I haven't had that problem personally, but I did have to replace my blade already.
You did what? Oh,
I don't know if I nicked it somewhere. I don't remember doing anything, but I put an endurance blade in it because those are my favorite blades anyway. And so I'm excited to see how long it lasts with that. But I mean, I only had it for 10 days.
You better look at your blade. Maybe we need to send it in to them to have them sharpen it and see how that whole thing works.
Because I've got one ready. I saved it.
Good. Anyway, so
it's a good blade. I know. I was actually kind of disappointed in that.
Well, yeah.
But it's worth it still.
Well, I've been using mine a ton, and so
you
far.
haven't had any problems?
No, I mean, I've really used it a lot.
And I have too. I cut out this whole quilt, which is why we're standing here.
Oh, look at this,
Can
you guys.
See? I'm going to do a little.
Look at that. look at that gorgeous. So Miss Lizzie, bless her sweetheart. So because Shop Hop is starting and we keep still getting all of these things in constantly, and I said, oh, we need this. And Liz said, oh, I can do that for you, friend. So she brought it in. What did you bring it? Yesterday?
Just yesterday.
Yeah. And
but I only had it for 10 days.
No, you didn't have it very long at all.
It's not quilted, but
it's okay. But it's beautiful.
It's all pieced, and you
so
can
pretty.
see what it's supposed to look like. I love the colors.
I do.
I love it. I've always loved red, white, and blue. Those have always been close to my heart. But the addition
of that cheddar in there, right?
And this tealy color. I don't know if it's
Mm-hmm.
big enough that you can see it, but I love it.
It's so pretty.
I love
you did
it.
such a nice job on that, Miss
So
Liz.
that's available now, and we hope that we can have enough kits through Shop Hop. But it's called Americana Stars, I think. Yep, Americana Stars Quilt Kit, and it's a pattern by Lori Holt, and it comes in 4 parts. So if you only like one of the stars, you don't have to buy all the patterns. But then the patterns come with the kit or the finishing instructions to finish the whole thing. So it's really cool.
It's really pretty. So
I've loved it. And it was 28-inch blocks, and I loved that. I mean, I love doing tiny things. I really do. But it was nice to just do
something and be, wow, look at this. So how cute would that be? Just one of those boxes, a tabletop or a little wall hanging in a smaller space. I just think it's gorgeous.
And you could do easy this additional setting, which you get the instructions
to
all
go
the way around and make it a little bit bigger. So easy.
And
then still add a border.
And you know what you could even do? You could do a border. It could be a nice baby quilt.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that could be a nice, that's a nice baby quilt.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know if I'd make that for a baby quilt. Because they're just going to puke on it, poop on it, drag it through the mud.
I love throwing things on the back of my couch.
Yes.
Or the other way too is if you only like one of the stars and wanted to make 4 of those, you could just make one pattern.
A little different coloring in each one would be beautiful too. Yeah.
So,
but how would you pick? How would you pick?
I don't know. I don't know.
I know. They're all so beautiful. I don't
think I could.
No, I couldn't. It's too pretty. Good job, Miss.
I don't know.
Good job.
So,
yeah, I can't wait for everybody to see all the new quilts. Oh my gosh, we are getting so many new quilts. Heidi brought hers in. Isn't it so pretty?
I love it.
I know. And I brought in Block Bonanza. Mary's got 2 over here that just need to be bound. I'm hoping Christiane brings hers in.
Back. Yeah, we've got lots.
We've got so many beautiful new quilts and so much stuff. My
head's exploding. Our Shop Hop quilt, which we can't show you.
Yet.
We can't show you. We'll get to show you next week. But if you come in during Shop Hop, you get the free pattern, and we will have kits as long as they last. Right. The last couple of years we've sold out. But
I did make more this year.
Okay,
I did make more this year than I've done in the past couple of years because it's good.
It's good one.
It's a good one. We can't wait to show you that one. But Miss Liz has something really fun to show you.
I wanted to show you.
Well, before we do that, let's just give a quick little plug. So we've been talking about Shop Hop. So it starts on Friday. There are 10 amazing stores in it, you guys. So
and this is the little flyer. I know it's going to show backwards for you, but
we're sorry.
You can grab these at, I think, all the stores.
Yes.
So, or go to utahshophop.com and
there's a listing there too.
And a map.
But we need to say, when you come to see us, I know our normal route is to take Forest Street, right?
Yes.
So we're going to send out an email on this today too. But just to get this out there as much as we can, do not, I repeat, all capital letters, do not take the 4th Street exit.
Yeah, 4th Street is closed.
It's closed. So we're getting an overpass because they like to play choo-choo trains.
Yes, they do. Right by, and some of you who've been to our store have probably been stopped by the trains. It's right there by the city pool.
Yeah.
The whole thing's not closed. So they'll let you get off that exit.
Yeah. Then you have to go do all these weird detours.
So
don't do it. Take the 11th South exit. That one will be
the one in Perry by Walmart and
I think it's
down there.
362.
I think we should look that up.
Yeah, we should look that up before we send out an email. But I think that's what it is. It's the 11th South. So take that one and then come on up and see us. Yeah. The other thing is they're going to be doing a bunch of construction on because Main Street is actually Highway 89.
It is.
It's a state highway. And so they have to resurface the street. But they've assured us in our meeting we went to that they'll be doing it overnight. So it shouldn't affect any of the businesses. And they haven't started it yet in front of our store down here. So that's something a little bit later on to come. But if you see a bunch of, signs and, this lane closed, whatever, that's what's going on with that. Oh, it's okay. The alarm just went off. I thought it was time to get out of bed. I was hoping for a little bit more sleep, but that ain't going to happen. Anyway, so it starts on Friday. It goes from Friday until the following Saturday. Of course, we're closed on Sunday. Everybody needs a day of rest. Yeah. Mine's not going to be a day of rest because everybody's coming to my house for Stan's birthday party. Because the Autumn will be in town.
Oh, well, that's exciting.
So, yeah. So, but we're closed on Sunday. So, 10 to 6 every day except Sunday. So we hope that you can come and see us. Oh, I got on yesterday. I spent a lot of money on prizes, but it's okay. It's all right. It's a nice way to say thank you to all of our loyal customers.
And we love having you come visit. And we know some of you can't come very often, but I was going to tell you too, we had a sweet customer come in yesterday, and she said she came and saw next door, but she said she watches Village Vibes but doesn't make it up here very often. Susan, thank you for coming in, Susan. It was nice to meet you. And please, if you watch, please comment, because we love to know that people watch us.
So yesterday, some business owners from down the street came in, and we were chit-chatting about businesses on Main Street. And he says, I watch you guys on Tuesday. He goes, now, Fran, last week might have been a little over the top. And I said, oh, come on. I said, now listen. He says, that wig. I said, well, do you know why I was wearing the wig? And he's like, no. And he was probably thinking, oh, we all need to do a GoFundMe for Fran a better wig. I don't know. I said, well, so it's for our shop hop, and we're going to be Dolly Parton. Oh, he says, you guys just make me laugh. I said, oh, good. That's a goal. We like to make people laugh and do silly. We love it. But Liz has something educational today.
So in this quilt, all of these quarter square triangles, I think I had to make 36 of them, if I remember correctly. And if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about different rulers. And I have this Stripology ruler. And to be honest, I haven't used it very much. Because if I'm going to use my big Stripology, I use a ton, but if I'm just going to do small cuts, I don't grab it out. I do occasionally.
Well, because it's not real big. I mean, if you've got anything much bigger than 6 inches.
Yeah, it is. It cuts to 6.5 inches and, like 7 inches in length. So anyway, I just didn't, but I thought I'm going to pull it out and square up my quarter squares. Now, I will say, you can use a regular ruler.
Do you want that to tip down?
Yeah, we're going to tip down, but I'll show the rulers just really quick.
Okay.
You can use a regular ruler to trim up quarter squares. And I love my block lock, but really just for half squares, because when I went to do my quarter squares, I had no center mark, and I did one that way, and it did not work.
And then they're not pressed the right way. So you can't lock that into your seam.
Because I do.
See that?
I flip I pop my center. I pop my center. So I wanted to show you this, and I hope we're
Can I just hold it down? Can I?
Let's see if this is a good view or not.
You need to be up, I think, just a little
bit more.
Miss Liz.
Sorry, ladies.
I think that might look good. Yeah, I think that's good,
pretty
Miss
good.
Liz.
Yeah, I think
that's pretty good. I think they can see that very nicely.
Okay, so if you see here, I think you can see this really well. All around the center, there's all these squares. Okay. So, and I'm going to cut a couple different sizes. So I made these really big just so that I could cut different sizes. But I lay this, and right there in the center, there's a bullseye, or like where those white lines cross, that's my center. So I know I want to put that dead on, okay? And then I've got cross mark here, okay? Then I've got both cross marks that I need. Then I can decide what size I want to do. Now, the thing I didn't love about this is these squares here don't necessarily correlate with where I need to put my blade in at the bottom. So I took my wet erase marker, which you guys know I love, and I marked where I needed to do all 36 of my blocks.
I see that.
But let's just say for this one in particular, because I'm going to do this one at a 3.5, which is this square here. Okay, so I'm going to come down here, put my thing in here, And then I come down to the 3.5, which is here. And I've got 2 cuts right there. Okay. Then I rotate my block, put it back, bullseye in the center. I've got my cross, and I've got my bottoms now too that I can line up. I've got my tops and my bottoms. Go down and find that 3.5-inch block, cross it,
and I like it because look, I wondered where you were seeing your 3.5. Those marks are all in here.
They're all in here.
Oh,
bam,
nice.
bam, done.
Wow.
And I love it because of all those registration marks that you need to do.
You're not going to chop your points off when you put it in your block.
You're not going to chop it off. So now let's do this one at 2.5 because same center. Okay, I'm going to go find my double center. I'm going to do my cross across, and you can tell I'm not 100% perfect.
I think it is.
I think we're good. So now I come down to my 2.5-inch square, which is here, which is kind of, my markings are coming off because I've had it for several days marked. But chop and chop, pull it off, flip it over. And I think this is my new favorite. Well, if I would just use my tools.
I know. And you know, I keep wanting to go and watch some of her videos. She does amazing things with these Stripology rulers, you guys. So I need to go and watch some of her videos for doing some of this.
We talked about a book last week.
Yes, we did.
And I just need to study that a little bit more.
Yes.
I've used parts of it, but I haven't used all of it. And she shows flying geese and everything, and I just but I think this is my favorite way. And the other thing is the Stripology holds it down so well that it doesn't move.
Right, because it's got grippies all over it.
All
Listen, all the way down, all of those lines. Like a lot of theirs just kind of have it around the outside edge and then, you know, little dots on it. Yeah. This has the grippies down all those lines.
But
that's great.
It's got the double.
I love it.
I love that. I loved being able to go both ways. So it's kind of like you've got a ruler that's the exact size for 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, and 6.5.
I love it.
So,
I love it.
Anyway,
and that one's the mini Stripology, right?
This is
squared mini. Because there's 2 different minis.
I think there's 3.
Oh, there's 3. Oh, I better study my minis a little better.
We'll look over here and see which ones we got. See which you can talk while you're over there because
I sure can because you can hear me. So I have to watch what I say, right?
Are we all out of these?
Oh, Miss Lizzie, yeah, don't come in the store to buy one of those today because all I have over here is the big one. Goodness, I best get some. I best get some ordered. Yeah, there's none there.
And this is kind of one of the reasons I wanted to bring this up is Fred and I talk about this all the time. We're not just trying to sell you new things. Although when we find new, I just closed it.
Oh, good. We cut off our toes. Don't chop off your beautiful painted toes. They're so cute. They're all
when
Easter
we find new things, we're going to tell you.
We will.
But if you have something, pull it out and use it.
Try and use it in all of its different ways. So I've bought in lots of different things to try, and some of them I love. Some of them I think,
that was dumb.
That was dumb.
Yeah.
So if I show you something, it's something that we use and we love. So, and that you can use for lots of different applications. Like I know some of the rulers are like the Lemoyne Star ruler. Although I will say the Lemoyne Star ruler with Deb Tucker's amazing technique sheets, you can do a lot of other things with it other than just making a traditional Lemoyne Star. So yeah, like Liz said, if you've got these specialty tools, figure out all the things that they can do and use them for those.
Well, and where I wasn't using this really at all.
Now you will, won't you?
Now I know exactly. And that's my thing too. If I have a tool to do something very specific, I'm pretty good about grabbing it out. But if I don't know what to do with it.
Right.
So if you have something you don't know what to do with, ask a friend, find a video, do a YouTube search, ask us. If you have something you don't know, comment and we'll try and figure out how to teach you how to use it. And if you don't want to use it, or if it's dumb, pass it on. Space, you guys have too much space. You know, we all have enough things in our sewing room. We don't need things that don't.
So
that would be perfect for a rotating mat.
Yes.
Absolutely it would.
Yes,
and
it would.
At home, I would probably use the rotating
mat. But if you don't have a rotating mat, let's say you don't own a rotating mat, and we've got this down here, and we've just been a cutting and a cutting and a cutting, right? Well, if you use a smaller mat, I just made a rotating mat.
Yep.
Now, I love my real rotate. In fact, I love my real rotating mat so much that I've rubbed all my lines off my little one.
Yeah, I don't use the lines on my mat.
I don't use the lines either.
On my rotated one.
No, and that's what everybody says. They're like, well, how can you even see what you're cutting? I said, well, I don't use those lines. That's just dumb. I don't use the lines on the mats. I use my rulers.
But really good point. Yeah.
Yes, so. And that is, and one more of your tools, get it out and use it. Yeah. Those rotating mats.
Yeah, but we would love that. If you have something in your sewing room and you don't know how to use it, comment on here, and we would love to teach anything you guys need to know. Yes. And if we don't know about it, we'll do the research.
We will.
We'll figure it out because we're always looking for fun things to talk to you guys about. So that'd be fun.
We are. Well, Miss Liz.
That's it. We've got too much to do today.
Oh my gosh. I have so much to do today to get ready for Friday. My to-do today list is 2 pages long.
Yeah, we got to get it done.
We got to get going.
And
you got to go. And you got to help me because you got to be out of here fairly early.
Actually, that appointment canceled, so I can stay longer.
Oh gosh. I've just been granted a little miracle. Thank you, Lord. Yes. Okay.
Good morning, Pam. Good morning, Carla. Good morning, Susan. A different Susan than that came in.
Oh, nice. So, good morning,
thank you, everyone, for joining.
We appreciate you joining us, and we hope that as many of you as can will come in and join this craziness that y'all know is going to be happening all week long.
And we know that you all can't, but next Tuesday for Village Vibes, I'll just be doing a store tour. So I'll be walking around and showing you. It'll probably not be too long, but I'll show you all our fun decorations
and all the new quilts.
And then next week we can show you our Shop Hop quilt.
Yes, we can.
So
we're pretty excited.
We're excited about it. Really so and after Shop Hop, those of you who can't come, we do sell our patterns, so you can still get it if you love it.
You can. You can. So. Everybody have an amazing week. Pray for me that I survive this week.
Bring treats.
And I can get everything done. Please, please, please let that happen. But I will, because I have the most amazing staff, and they're all right here to help me. So I'm so grateful to every one of them. Have a great week. Do something fun for yourself and be kind to one another. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye guys. Everyone.